stream where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live. You know what I
Stream
mean.
starts in 5
Got
minutes.
high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live. You know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live. You know what I
Stream
mean.
about to start.
Got high
1 minute left.
expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
So today I'm going to start with organizing a bit before we do the Advent of Cyber. We'll see how far we get there. How far we get. And I'm still like, I have to move the mic to the middle, but it's in the middle always now. Very nice. So, okay. All right, there we have the my notes. It just popped up on my third screen. There. We don't need that today. So I was just reminding myself, what did we really do last stream? Because, you know, it's been a weekend and it was a 12-hour stream, or 11 and a half. So I was like, but then I remember, right, the Raspberry Pi stuff. I've been sorting a bit here. So I've emptied everything out of my drawers and put the projects in the top drawer. So we have the rotor down here. We have the Raspberry Pi with a breadboard. We have some other stuff too, like the soldering project that we were missing stuff from. Yeah. So I'm thinking no hardware now in the morning, but let's like get started with the week by getting a bit of a plan going, right? So I realized I do have quite a lot of things like courses that I'm doing at the same time and projects. So let's make it like a list of everything. Maybe not a to-do, maybe some kind of planning. So I have the stuff I can't do on stream and stuff I can do on stream. That's one thing. And that's a bit of a problem. So I can't do this course, which was very basic, so it's not really interesting for stream anyway. I can't do Pentage Lab or this on stream, so I'll have to make like, maybe I'll have to stream less to be able to do those things, because all the time I study, I really stream, right? So I need to make a plan, and also what projects are finished and what are not. I kind of feel a bit finished with the Raspberry Pi and the GPIO, though I want to see if we can get past this first. It's only these few things. I won't like to go lower beneath it and see what we can do, because I don't think just a few sensors, and also we were going to test the distance sensor. So we want to finish that at least. Yeah, so where to put the plan? Because I guess I'll put it in my Obsidian notes at least. In a place where I can find it, so maybe actually like at the very top. So what happens if I click here? Then it will put it in the place there where I'm currently at. So let's do plan. Like planning to do. Well, we don't have to do that, right? To do. So on stream. Or maybe this should be like a table. Tables are not very good though in here, but we can try. So we can do insert table and streamable project. So currently we have Advent of Cyber, of course, and it is definitely streamable. And yeah, I hoped it would add a line there for us. Though I'm thinking it's kind of hard to move these lines, is it? It's not like I can drag them up and down. But I probably can just cut and paste lines. No? Yeah, I think I'm skipping this whole thing with the table. Because it's not like so it's not like it's Excel or whatever, you know, Google Sheets, where you can just drag lines around. Let's just do Advent of Cyber. And I think I really need a different section for not streamable, right? And I'm putting it at top to make sure I don't forget about it. Streamable. And then streamable, I guess. And we have Advent of Cyber. So this is quite like timing. Timing is like kind of important here, right? But also here. So if we go back here, I have, these are not at all time critical, but still this is what I've been doing. And I can't do this really on stream, but let me just start it. This is what it looks like. Let's hop somewhere in. It's really slow. It's really like low complexity level. So, but I still got these courses on Humble Bundle, very cheap. And there's other stuff than this. There's a lot of other stuff. So what should it do? How to calculate? Let's say Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle courses on Pact. Not time critical, right? So it'll be at the bottom. And let's actually put like a add folder courses, or like course platforms, because I can't keep putting them all in this list here, because we'll have an infinite length. So let's put this one in there. And I'm sure I probably have one already. Yeah, like Sites Learning here, right? But this is more like paid ones. So let's look down at this. Yeah, so this one is also that I like have these. Come on, I don't want to have them more selected. So this site, it's not like time limited. So I just have to see if that's what I want to prioritize learning. On the other hand, we have Pentester Lab, which I only had a free month, and it's flying by while I'm focusing on Advent of Cyber. And doing the random projects, because I'm streaming it and I can't stream this. So it's a big minus for me that this is actually... I never did more than this one evening where I did like 31 of those on the intro thingies. I haven't done anything since then, because I keep streaming for 12 hours and stuff. So, Pentester Lab. will run out, do it, right? So I need to do this. Though during the weekend now I did watch a few of those videos, but mostly I've been doing other stuff. So yesterday we were away celebrating the birthday of one of my kids' cousins. So at my little brother's house. Very nice with the whole family. Actually, I got my whole family to go. It is amazing because my eldest with autism he's been really just in the house for a long time, and now he's going outside, and it's so wonderful. So anyway, I think I can close. I have this tab up to just remind me. But let's actually use this planning now. So instead of trying to have tabs up, so maybe we should like put this link there too. This is also time critical and not streamable. So this is 1 month. Here we have 3 months limit. TCM, and it's like the IoT stuff, right? That's why I got it when it was Black Friday. And this is also time. So we only have, I guess I only have, because you can't see it. I only have 3 months. Should I just do 3 months? This stands out more, right? Just 1 month. And I also got a tip about that this course was great. Malware analysis and triage. So let's put this one here too. Since I have access to these, I should use it, right? So then this reminded me that I did actually sign up for this one. I think this is the one. Let's click there. And I think I'll have to ask if you can stream this, right? I haven't even asked. Probably not. So anyway, this is what it's called. So check if it's streamable. There. And let's ask him in the comments here. Or maybe I should send him a message. Can you do that? So I think probably you can't just, you could just send a note. So there. All right, let's use my Twitch name too. All right, so and YouTube. So So, simple question. And also connect. I don't know, didn't I connect already? I don't know why I wouldn't have. Maybe change the settings. Some people have like that you have to have their mail address, and then I probably don't do it because of that. So let's see. Come on, I clicked. I didn't right click. Did I have something else here that I was going to check? So yeah, let's not get sucked into the feed here of stuff. So this one, let's click this instead and hop it to this course platforms, right? I already have saved links for the course itself. Okay, so I think this was just a few links here. I'm gonna clean out my tabs while I do this too. So, because I can't have a million tabs when I stream, it's just not so good. And my computer crashes. Yeah, was it anything special I thought of here? Maybe not. So, I already have a million saved links that I never have time to go back to because I find new things, right? So, saving old links. And this is a group, right? Well, let's join it. So I attended that anti-siphon course. Yeah, right, Brian. So I have this in my head that I should do this. And this is Siren, I think. Yeah. And then we have... I already know him. Stuff to do. And that's just some news popped up there, I think. Okay. So maybe we should make like a YouTube videos here. So I don't really stream watching YouTube videos, right? So the subsection here of this is YouTube to watch. Instead of just putting links all over my thingy. So I guess we could use share link. I don't know why they have these links and these links. These are not even shorter, right? I don't know why. So, and this is that. Oh gosh. First level header suddenly appeared. So I can't have a million tabs, so it's kind of part of this. Oh yeah, so they wanted me to add this. But I only have one thing in there, and I didn't really like how it... let's... what's this? Oh, there was some yeah, I remember someone not liking the OSI model, and I just agree, so I haven't read it. So this is another thing to watch, and it's probably like more of them at the same place, because this is number 5. Attack tactics. So I'm not gonna watch YouTube videos on stream, right? And that also means I never get to it, because all my time I have for studying, I'm streaming. So I guess I'll have to like set a day a week or something when I do stuff I can't stream at least. I want to stream a lot. So, and their site, I know that. The labs, yeah. So this we can do on stream. So streamable, anti-siphon labs. There, we can just go through all of the labs. That would be kind of nice. And I also misspelled it. Acne-siphon. There. So, the one that was right now, it was this one. And there's a lot of honeypot stuff. Canaries, stuff like that. Trapping tigers. But there's, you know, yeah, maybe we'll just do all of them. I've done some, but we can still do them on stream. It's definitely streamable. So, more LinkedIn. Oh, this is Siren's website. Yeah. Her tips. So, I'll have to go through this. We could do this on stream, definitely. Right? Make sure that... I know that before I just saved all of her site down. So you never know, like, if stuff's gonna be up forever, you know. There are other pages in this one. You can kind of see she's good at web development, right? So let's put this on streaming, right? And go through Siren's notes. And it's more pages. And this is not, I have to do it within a month. Alright, this is that list. List of boxes. I've had this up for so long. Who gave me this list? I don't even remember. I know I've had it up before. So, this is more like a resource, right? But it's also, it's boxes, right? List of boxes. I think it's for search study. Yeah, so I'm not sure I want that one in between, but whatever. It won't fit on the page anyway. Then, this was just a link from the course. We can close that. Alright. Editing my... Yeah, let's close a tab. It's up in my brain. And we don't have to save that. I'm going to I have such a long text at the start of my profile. It's very long. So
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. I'm like cleaning out a bit and getting organized first before we get started, and maybe waking up a bit. Oh right, yeah. So, oh my, here I want a tab and I get to the wrong page. So, what's not streamable, and I have a time limit on it. Fantasy Lab from Tiberius, and yeah, I have to do stuff when I'm not streaming, and I do the study all my study time I stream, right? So I'll have to do something. We sent a question, so I did ask both Fantasy Labs and TCM too. TCM I asked like a year ago, because they were giving out this free one of their courses. But then this was Siren saying this, some stapler, a box called Stapler was good. So I was like, is it this one? I still don't know. So let's just put it in the boxes list here, right? So that's another thing. So this one will be freshly loaded with something. Yeah, so I can't have all the LinkedIn tabs up. Right, I was thinking of getting this for my hubby. His birthday is the 22nd of December, so we have like... And then my 16-year-old, he becomes 17 the 10th of January. And my hubby's sister is the 6th of January, and my mom's the 1st of January. So we usually have like Christmas, New Year's, between that area of time. It's like intense, very intense. So we'll see. What do you think? Should I get him a toothbrush? We don't usually get a lot of presents for each other, unfortunately, I guess. Should get started with that again. So what is this? Oh. So I guess we can just read it and then we're done with it, right? So, weak guessable hard-coded passwords and secure network services. Well, let's just copy it to the IoT. Unauthorized access error. That's interesting to have the link on their page. They're not giving us access. So I'm thinking, let's put this in hardware, like OWASP, IoT, top 10. I guess this will be all uppercase almost here. So I don't know why they have this lines before the numbers. Let's remove those. So this is always a help guide of what to look for, right? That's what it really is here. So yeah, this article that we got from somewhere. Yeah, right. It was from Advent-of-Cyber, actually. And I realized I just saw his talk there on YouTube. Yeah, I think I want to read this. Let's do like articles here. I can't do that in 2 seconds. So I need to actually have time for it to do it. So instead of just putting it somewhere in my, for example, to open. So I have lots of stuff I want to open sometime in the future. And it's not very organized that way. So now you can just close this. Right? I was checking for... There's so many things like this, you know? And you can't just get them all, so I'm not getting anything right now, at least. So yeah, the changes of B versus G there. So I know a bit more about them now. Some have crystals built in. Pull-up resistor. Oh, right. Image of it. I remember this page was good, so I don't want to lose it. So let's put this. So this is a TTL to USB, the chip that's on a lot of them. So I was looking to build my own instead of just having other people's. But I think it's cheaper to buy finished ones than to buy the chip, and also it doesn't come in breadboardable format. So yeah, I just opened that to be able to make in the same directory. So yeah, I started. This is where I was on my notes. I started adding the commands here. I started adding tools. Yeah, here, tools. So here we have a lot of those, but it's not finished. Maybe this should actually be in this section. Right, so info about CH304. So it's kind of low importance thing there, so it's not getting low number of characters. All right. I think you're already ready to. All right, I found this cool site and this workshop. So, well, I created a new thing where, right, so, let's do like project inspiration. Just inspiration. And this also, this is, let's start with dragging this one in there, and then we can just click this. So he has a lot of project cards he's built, so it's more advanced than this. But here, if you're like, so I have all this cool stuff I want to play with, what should I make? Right, you can just scroll here and maybe get our own ideas on what to build. It doesn't have to be Arduino, it can be just generally what to build with stuff. So people build lots of things. So, nice inspiration. Alright, the toothbrush. Yeah, and this is the reason I found the site, because he was using let's see, yeah, here. So I was looking, where is this image from? Because this was the information I was looking for here about CH340, but this whole article was interesting too. So the first he got was like this packaging from China, and then the next ones were like this. So yeah. So he built his own development board, so he needed a USB in there. That's why he used it. So let's see, this was the same page again. Or are we getting lower on the count of tabs there? I never know. 555. Yes, I was going packaging types. What did Google for, really? And I was checking if someone did a breadboard project on these. Didn't find anything. Breakout board gallery. And mostly it's just using, that USB UART breakout board with all serial pins exposed. So, I guess we put this link there too, right? No, because there. So Amazon. Yeah, so one of my projects is building a power supply. So most power supplies are like, oh, I have one output, I have two outputs, and then it's like, the next possible one costs $3 million, you know? So I have power supplies for computers, 1 million of them just here. So why not just cut off the cables? You have 12 volts, you have a lot of different voltages. You have a lot of 5 volts. I think you have 3 volts, 3.3 probably too. I don't remember right now, but so put a lot of these connectors available, just banana connectors, and then do like 2-3 variable ones, right? Because usually you just want 5 volts or something, right? 3 volts, 12 volts. You usually don't want 9.5 volts, right? So that's the plan. So I was looking at AliExpress yesterday because they're like, so like an hour ago or something, they had their current sale ending, but I didn't think it seemed like it was cheaper enough to actually get it. But let's see here. So this, I was thinking about 0.5 steel, though the problem with steel is then that we would have to drill in the steel. So we could also go plastic. But steel is always nice because, you know, metal and... I haven't really decided. So let's go like acrylic before I close this one, because I put the other stuff in. So let's do acrylic 200 x 400 and black. We don't want it clear. So, oh. Yeah, acrylic sheet. 200, that's not a lot. 400. There are clear ones on the building stuff store over a bit away from here that are not that expensive, but I think I don't want it clear, because, you know, you don't want a messy desk, and if you see what's behind, it's kind of messy, right? So maybe we'll go plastic for the front, or plexiglass acrylic style. This is something we already have in the list. Yeah, and this is me checking out the... So my notes here on the tools here, these are actually from this very, very basic course. So it was useful for something, because it mentioned some stuff that I didn't hear about before. And I also learned that from mostly just getting the names from them and researching more, I found that this JTagulator can't speak JTAG, it just finds the pens. So they suggested to use the Bus Pirate for the actual communication. And when I looked at the Bus Pirate, it says this is like a basic, very slow communication thingy. Maybe that doesn't matter, but still, it's interesting. So what are we at here? Oh, this is the Bus Pirate page. And yeah, the one in the course was so old. I'm thinking the course is very old, probably. Like, lots of years. Yeah, so I'm just checking what Flexitrax we're gonna sell from kids' toys. Yeah, I got one video up on this dude's page. was like a year ago. 1 year ago. I'm looking for a red line. I watched the video. Come on. I want to link it. Anyway, it seems to have kind of interesting stuff. So, how to analyze binary GDB in PwnDBD, malware analysis, reverse engineering. There's like interesting stuff here. And there was something with hardware that I hopped into here for. So, yes, it's tracking firmware from a MIDI device. So I think I'll actually keep this tab up because I want to explore this site, see what the videos he has. But let's also put it in stuff to watch because I think I will learn a lot from that site. So, YouTube to watch. Yeah, articles to read. We can read articles on stream, but I don't think I will read this one. So this should probably go under... Yeah, really, it's not like someone tells me I can't do this on stream, so... I guess it can go down here, so... Oh... So this one is like it's hardware, it's binary stuff. Let's say like hardware and binary stuff. They're very hardware. So, yeah, I'll keep it up. Then it's just my uploading streams. Then we have me looking at stuff to buy. So, connectors for the front of this thing. I'm not gonna order now. But if this is the price went down when the... Because it was up on 800 Swedish crowns. But maybe it's... I've restarted my computer, so stuff might be checked differently. Yeah, this one was definitely checked. So... Yeah, I'm not gonna do this exactly now. I decided late yesterday that I won't order now. But one thing. I ordered one thing, and this is a plug for my normal power outlet that's just got plastic pins and then just a ground, and then it's two ground connectors on the top, so you can plug ground in there. So I'm thinking I could just simply plug ground from my radiator into there, but I'm going to measure it first, so it's not like I'm electrocuting the whole house. So it's for my oscilloscope. The oscilloscope, I don't want to use it without ground, you know. So let's bring it up. Yeah, I actually got the right drawer. So I've been cleaning out my drawers yesterday. But the oscilloscope is in the back of it. Come on, there. So this is the oscilloscope. And these all are connected to ground. The outer, you know. And also here is connected to ground. And then, of course, this is connected to ground. Right? So, it's not like you want to have... there's a nice warning sign too. Don't use it without connecting to ground. So I kind of want to do that. I could possibly also make a hole through the wall over there and drag a cable in here. That might be a better solution. But then I'd have to have a cable on my floor too instead. The radio is just here, and everybody uses that. Like, everybody uses that. Oops, why did I click? Oh, whatever. Let's close all of these down. All right. Yeah. Also, the output is angled. And also I want to be able to use any cables, so these are great. But I won't buy anything right now. Right. So yesterday, kind of late for me, I saw Kaiputer streaming this game, Path of Exile 2, and I was like, that looks like my kind of game, right? So we'll see. Maybe I'll get it and we'll play together. I don't really take time for gaming though, do I? Yeah, and this keeps coming up if you save the tabs. Oh, this is my sister, my little sister. Yeah, and this popped up from LinkedIn. Yeah, that too. So then we only have I really haven't started highlighting this, so we can just leave it. Leave it there. So we only have these. Reminder for me to buy a birthday present for my hubby. Is there anything else we want to do before we get started? Let's just think through this planning and see if there's something else to add. So things I also have that are probably not streamable. It is Tibbs course. Courses, right? And it's Privesk. Because he gives them out for free on stream sometimes, and I spun his little wheel and ended up on that, so everybody in stream got it for free. So I don't know, maybe it's okay to stream it. I'll ask him. But still he gets money from selling it, so definitely ask, right, before doing it. So what else did I have here on learning? Right, and this is kind of funny. When I created my account here on Cyber, they called me. They called me from the US to Sweden. And I was currently streaming when they called, so I didn't talk a lot to them. But that's never happened before. But I think when we looked at the site, it was just a tiny taste sample, and then of course I was paid. And since we have so much free content, and I do pay for TrackMe, because when I started with the free ones, and then there was in between a paid one, and then I was like, I think it's worth it, right? Because then I had tested it for some time before. A lot of free content. But I thought it was worth it with the paid too. So, probably I'm not being efficient. I've been doing other stuff too. So maybe I should just pay for one thing, do it fully, then pay for another thing, right? That would be smarter. Especially with my economy. I'm home with my kids, at least 50%. But I'm planning to start working this time that I'm streaming instead, remote. So currently I don't have a remote. Either I have my own company too, so I could just I can invoice people stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I would prefer to have a employment that were 50-50 remote in Stockholm, that's close by. That would be nice because I want to meet people too, not just be with my kids. But I think they can handle 50% now. Yeah. So one of my kids that can do least stuff himself, like food and stuff, he's starting to do it himself too. So soon I'll be able to work like almost normally. Oh, that's great. So I've been so locked to just being home with them for a lot of years, but now they're 14 and 16. So so we have a few days now. We have to catch up, but there's no hurry. We might do other stuff today too. So well, a lot of days. It's the weekend, 2 days, and then in 7 hours we'll get another one. So I didn't check this one on purpose because it's like a hint. There's more information here, so I want to have that open. So this is the actual one we're on. Certificate mismanagement. So, am I awake enough? I'm gonna go check on my 14-year-old. So it's 10 now. I'll just send a message. Go check on my kids. There. There. I sent a message to my hubby. We used his car when we went to the birthday celebrations yesterday, and I happened to leave my backpack in his back seat with my car keys in it. So I haven't found my spare keys, and I'm not sure they work because it's an old car. So I'm asking him to please drive them home before we need to go to my kids' school. I'm driving him to school at like 12:45 today. So yeah, I'm gonna go check on my kids too. Then we'll get started. I get something to eat probably too. minus förresten. Min ryggsäck. Så, jag har inte lyckats hitta någon vinrisk. Jag tror inte det finns någon. So there. Yeah, I realized we forgot the whole project bit, so let's do that too. It won't take long. So here under streamable, let's put projects. Right? Oh, I meant to make 4. It's a subheader, not a top of over this one. So 3. This is 4 2. Okay. So let's actually make these 3. This one too, I guess. And boxes, articles to read, YouTube to watch. So projects, it's under streamable, and we have our teapot. Let's say just hot pot, honeypot. I mean, let's do honeypot project. Teapot. We haven't really decided yet. We have a machine installed with Debian. That's so status Debian installed on SFF. So we have Raspberry Pi, GPIO, status, status, we found the Python library, the pre-installed. And did some tests. Next, well, let's do it next year too. Next. Actually. Install Teapot. Too many same letter, maybe. So test ultrasonic sensor. Can we get lower level control? Because it's just like these classes in Python, and it's too high level. I don't get enough control. Also analog. Can we get analog input? Analog. So I guess analog. Don't have to go all UE on it. So what other projects do we have? So let's put this on first. What's the rotor's name? Aries. So I want the name of it there. So again, rotor. Status. We have serial communication and can abort both. So next. We don't really need the next text, right? Whatever. That's good enough. So can we download the firmware? Can we get root? Yeah, and it's not like a well-known rotor, and it's kinda it's not like we could download the firmware. Maybe we could, but Aries apparently was now Broadcom, and you had to create an account on their web page. I think that was why I didn't try and download something. So so download firmware, make account to do this. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. We can continue there. So what other projects do we have? So this is like hardware. We have other projects, so let's get them all into the list so we don't forget about them. So one thing that I have not done for months and months is the copy program, and I don't even really remember what I called it. Was it like Netcopy? So let's say Netcopy, right? Netcopy program. We also have the cyber security game to make a Twitch category. That's the reason for it. Status. We have a building and a basic character. Enter. Next. Open doors. Interact. The plan is to get into the building, physical pen test style, and get into the server room. And finally, and we also found a separate server room. So we have lots of resources for now. We just need this as the next step and then continue on that. So netcopy program, that was so long ago. Status. We can connect. C++, I don't remember. C program to copy files. Using Sagits. Status, we can connect and communicate. Next. We also enumerate file and enumerate files. Because the default was there to download a whole directory or upload or whatever you want to call it. Copy. Next. Actually, copy the files. I started that when I got annoyed at Netcat copying files a lot. And I was like, if I can just upload this and then just, right. So there are more stuff, right? So we don't want to drop any projects. So this one was a long time since I haven't had the need for the functionality. That's why it's not been like active. This is more like a service to the world to make this so we can get our cyber security category. Oh, I had an H in there. It sounds almost like it should be category. Maybe I pronounce it wrong even. Category. Well, it can also be like different Englishes. So as I think of more projects that we're doing, I will add them. So let's just quick think more. I have another thing. That's not up yet. Arduino tool. Use Arduino tools for hardware. Hacking. And status not started. It's not really a project in itself, it's more like we can use it for this, for example. There's a JTAG on this and I have no way to connect to it. But maybe we can use this JTAG enum on Arduino to find more. Then it was also from the same person here. Sci-fi. This RS-232 enum, but I don't think we need that since they're like very obvious. We still try and run it just to see what it looks like, right? So I might do like tired looking to record stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I waited to a bit. But I don't think I will just go more awake in 2 seconds. So let's just get started, I guess. No more projects. Yeah, cleaning. That's not a project. I was thinking of doing that actually today here now. So, but I emptied out the contents of all my drawers on the desk, so I still have lots of stuff here. There's fixing projects, so things that need to be fixed. So this is like my kids' timer thingy that just it's been thrown around when they were young. And then we have, let's see, yeah. I don't see anything else that needs fixing right now. Yeah, this actually does. I don't think this works. I think it was like that when I got it, and it's also shaking, so yeah. More stuff. Yeah, I think it's time to go. Time to start. Just knew I had something more to fix on the desk, but I can't see it, so too many things. So I usually don't really make notes while I do this, do I? So let's actually have this up. And maybe this is something that I should auto open this when I start streaming or something, to remind me that we do have stuff to think about. But this bit is really not when I stream then. Let's actually put this one in this section instead, because we can ask him. Maybe I'll stream today. We'll see. So just change the zoom a bit. Alright, before I get started too, I want to start my VM. It's kind of quick. Or let's just... There. Lots of scrolling otherwise. So we have one red and one Active Directory blue. So what is this? Is this like making... You know, blue doesn't make me go, well, Active Directory. I wanna... You know, if this is probably then protecting Active Directory since it's blue. But... We'll see, we'll see. We want to hack Active Directory, right? So Kali is starting. Yeah, desk is not very fun. Oh right, I have my desktop up on all of them since we're doing the Raspberry Pi stuff. So it is just as black. Yeah, my shoulder is much better. I'm doing most things without thinking. I have to make sure that I move, right? So maybe that now the pain's like going up when I moved, after I moved. We'll see. So what I'm thinking of is, should I start like taking a walk or running when I'm waiting for my kid later, instead of sitting in the library? The library is warm though and nice. So just before I got the shoulder inflammation and before that the cold, I just bought lots of new, like new backpacks, new water bowls, and then I can't use anything. That's annoying. So we're on 4, where I usually have my VPN. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm assuming I need that, right? Because otherwise it would mean split screen. We'll see. Can I like minimize this? Yeah, good. So, this is the first time I had to do that, really. I've always been in time. Maybe I had to do that last weekend. It's amazing, it's the 16th already. It's just 8 days to Christmas. And in Sweden we celebrate the 24th. So it's really... Yeah, I've got some Christmas presents. But do I need more? We'll see. So, I'll just see if I have a reply here first. So, new delivery. We'll have unboxing tomorrow. I have lots of stuff arriving from AliExpress. Fun things. I'm like, shouldn't I have a mobile live dashboard there? So, there. Time to get started. Okay. I'm sorry for all the delays. And if you have any projects that I have forgotten that you remember to put on the list, just tell me. Certificate mismanagement, day 14. Even if we're horribly mismanaged, there will be no sad faces on Sakmis. It's the mayor, said the glitch. He said it while sighing. The people of Werewell. Their brows at his spying. I should reread that, shouldn't I? Should laugh in the middle of a rhyme. It's the mayor, said the glitch. He said it while sighing. The people of Werewell, their brows at his spying. That sounds like him, said McSkitty, then said. Back to work then, while scratching her head. It's a quiet morning in the town of Werewell, the wholesome town where Cher and Tech come together. McSkitty is charged to protect the gift scheduler, the service elves use to schedule all the presents to be delivered in Werewell. She assigned Glitch to the case to make sure the site is secured for G-Day, Gift Day. In the meantime, Mayor Malware works tirelessly, hoping to not only ruin Christmas. Oh, they said Christmas! By redirecting presents to the wrong addresses, but also ensure that the Glitch is blamed for the attack. After all, Glitch's warning about the same vulnerabilities Mayor Malware is exploiting make the hacker an easy scapegoat. Oh, I'm sorry for all the wrong my tongue's upside down today, I think. Learning objectives. In today's task, we will learn about self-signed certificates, man-in-the-middle attacks, using Burp Suite Proxy to intercept traffic. So, certificated to slay. We hear a lot about certificates and their uses, but let's start dissecting what a certificate is. Public key. At the core, a certificate contains a public key, part of a pair of cryptographic keys, a public key and a private key. The public key is made available to anyone and is used to encrypt data. Private key. The private key remains secret and is used by the website server to decrypt the data. Metadata. Along with the key, it includes metadata that provides additional information about the certificate holder, the website, and the certificate. You usually find information about the certificate authority, CA, subject, information about the website, e.g. www.meow.thm, a unique identifiable number, validity period, signature, and hashing algorithm. Sign here, trust me. So, what is a certificate authority, CA? A CA is a trusted entity that issues certificates. For example, GlobalSign, Let's Encrypt, and DigiCert are very common ones. The browser trusts these entities and performs a series of checks to ensure that it is a trusted CA. Here is a breakdown of what happens with a certificate. Handshake. Your browser requests a secure connection, and the website responds by sending a certificate. But in this case, it only requests the public key and metadata. Verification. Your browser checks the certificate for validity by checking if it was issued by a trusted CA. If the certificate hasn't expired or been tampered with, and the CA is trusted, then the browser gives the green light. There are different types of checks you can do. Check them here. And we're getting a link. So let's check that later. Key exchange. The browser uses a public key to encrypt session key, which encrypts all communication between the browser and the website. Decryptions. The website server uses its private key to decrypt the session key, which is symmetric. So, whatever. Let's check the links later. Now that both the browser and the website share a secret key, session key, we have established a secure and encrypted communication. Ever wonder what makes HTTPS BS secure? Thanks to certificates, we can now have authentication, encryption, and data integrity. Self-signed certificate versus trusted CA certificates. I just got a message, just a sec. So there. Just was a message from a company that I'm consulting at, so they asked me to make an invoice too before the year is out. So I'll have to focus on that too. So let's see. Let's just start from the top. Self-signed certificate versus trusted CA certificates. The process of acquiring a certificate with a CA is long. You create the certificate and send it to a CA to sign it for you. If you don't have tools and automation in place, this process can take weeks. Self-signed certificates are signed by an entity, usually the same one that authenticates. For example, Verwell owns a gift scheduler site, and if they create a certificate and sign it with Verwell as a CA, that becomes a self-signed certificate. Browsers generally do not trust self-signed certificates because there is no third-party validation. The browser has no way of knowing if this certificate is authentic or if it's being used for malicious purposes, like a man-in-the-middle attack. Trusted CA certificates, on the other hand, are verified by a CA, which acts as a trusted third party to confirm the website's identity. CA-issued certificates sometimes takes a long time. If you want to test the development environment, it can make sense to use the self-signed certificates. Ideally, this is an internal air-gapped environment with no connection to the public internet. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose of a certificate. The entire system of secure communication relies on the fact that both parties, the browser and the server, can trust the data being exchanged, and that no one in the middle can intercept or modify it without detection. Connecting to the machine. No split screen. So we have our VM, hopefully, and their VM. So, to reproduce malware's attack, click the Start Machine button below to deploy our target VM that has the gift scheduler server running. Then click the Start Attack Box button on the top of the page to start the machine from which we, along with Mayor Malware, will attack the website. The attack box machine will start in split screen view. If it's not visible, click the blue split screen view button at the top of the page. Yeah, so we're going to see if Kali won't do here, right? How Mayor Malware disrupts G-Day. There's less than 2 weeks until G-Day, and Mayor Malware has been planning its disruption ever since Glitch raised a self-signed certificate vulnerability to McSkitty during a security briefing the other day. His plan is near perfect. He will hack into the gift scheduler and mess with the delivery schedule. No one will receive the gift destined for them. G-Day will be ruined. Evil laugh. Preparation. First thing first. The glitch spoke about self-signed certificate, but Mayor Malware can't believe that the townspeople, usually so security savvy, it's maddening him, would easily disregard such a critical vulnerability. Is it a trap set by the glitch and McSkitty to catch him red-handed? He definitely needs to check for himself. Before that, though, he wants to make sure that his tracks are well covered. To prevent any DNS logs from alerting his enemies, he will resolve the gift scheduler's FQDN locally on his machine. To achieve this, let's add the following line to add hosts on the attack box. Yes, I really found the reason for us to edit the host file. That's nice. So let's edit our host file, right? So So let's add a little line. I should clean out all of these, shouldn't I? Someday. Number 25.6. Gift scheduler.thm. Just checking that I spelled it correctly there. We can use the following command. Yeah, we edit it instead. I want the ordered file. Cat. Now, mere malware can navigate to the gift scheduler website without leaving a trace on variables DNS logs. Let's open the Firefox browser and navigate to HTTPS gift scheduler THM. We'll be presented with the following warning page. So let's go there. So let's start burp at the same time, right? It takes some time. I will say that we don't have a proxy. So come on. So, do you think it's finished? Enough. There it was. So we're not seeing the same thing. Warning: potential security risk ahead. We didn't get this. Firefox detected a potential security threat that did not continue to gift scheduler THM. If you visit the site, attackers could try to steal information like password, email, credit card details. So this is the usual thing you get. We click the advanced button. We can view the certificate and accept the risk and continue. So let's try this again, right? So I have not been to the site before. So what if we unburp it? Then we get it. So burp kind of cleaned it for us and got rid of the warning. Accepted it. So warning, advanced, and then we can view the certificate. Let's look at it. So it's from London, UK. Common name, email address, issuer name. So it's the same, which is the self-sign one, right? So algorithm, RSA, SHA-256 with RSA, download PEM shade, fingerprints, security key ID, authority key ID. So we kind of seen all the things we can see there, right? So we accept the risk and continue.
Ayuku says, check the questions before you go forward with closing the cert.
Yeah, I should probably have done that, right? But we can get it up again. It's a good training in doing that in that case. So, questions. Yeah, I should always check the questions first for these. What's the name of the CA? The signed. Let's try THM. Yeah. Look inside post requests. Yeah, so we didn't need to check anything. It was 3 letters. So maybe we should check the questions more. Let's turn on burp again, so that we get it passed through burp, so we can see all the things later.
This time you got lucky.
Yeah. we could have opened it. Actually, let's do that. So, now it says verified by Portswigger. So let's go back to this. So that's why it's not doing it. So more information, view certificate. See, we could get it back. Organization THM. So this wouldn't have given me any real more information on that. Because it could have been like any, this might have been it. That's just the organization. So we found it at least. You can see it even if you clicked next on it. Welcome to Gift Scheduler. Welcome to Gift Scheduler in Werewolf. Request or manage your gifts here. So then we're supposed to log in. So let's check back what they want us to do. We can click on the view certificate link marked with a 1 in the screenshot. A new tab opens with certificate details. Mayor Malware can't believe his luck. This is evidence that the glitch was speaking the truth. The Gift Scheduler web server uses a self-signed certificate. This means that the town people and all the elves will be used to clicking the accept the risk and continue button, marked with 2 on the screenshot above, to access the website. To the point, it's become a habit. Mayor Malware does just that and insert his credentials into the login form. So here we have his creds. I am guessing we should log in with us. Mayor Malware. Garbage day. So for him it's not gift day, it's garbage day. So, welcome to the dashboard. View your gift status and request new ones. What do you wish for? No gift request yet. Start by submitting one. With his credentials, he can't do anything but send gift requests, as if he were to ever do such a sickening sweet gesture. To carry out his evil plan, he will need to sniff some admin credentials, maybe some of the elf's passwords, or even, if he gets lucky, Martha May Ware's account. Okay, so that's some special person then. To sniff the elf's traffic. The next step will be to start a proxy on his machine and route all of Werewolf's traffic to it. By the way, the mayor will be in the middle between the townspeople and the gift scheduler. This position will allow him to sniff all the requests forwarded to the sickening website. Let's start the burp suit proxy by typing burp in the terminal. Oh, I never started it that way. I got myself a button instead. A new window will open. We can accept the default configuration by clicking on next and start burp in the next window. Once burp suit loads, we will select proxy number 1 in the screenshot above and toggle off the intercept on option. To prevent user from noticing any delays in the website responses. Finally, let's open the proxy settings. Number 3. Set a new listener on our TechBox IP address. So, yeah. So they do this in all of them. is it for people that first they've never seen it, but also that they haven't done the previous days. They should have like a short link to burp, so we don't have these on all the days, right? Quick burp start. We must set the listening port to 8080 to toggle specific address. The box will it will automatically specify the IP address of our tag box. Finally, we can click OK to apply the configuration. The previous settings window will be displayed, and we can see that new listener has been added to the proxy listeners list. Yeah, so I'm thinking if we should do this or not. I guess we should. So what's moving on my screen? There. I feel that my throat is see if we can keep it alive. I'll just check. So I'm waiting for a reply on a message from my hubby. So I'm sending another message just to make sure. So let's hop back over here and let's just do it. But we have to separate what's like their normal stuff and what's. So they're turning off intercept on, which is always already off for me. I've never seen it actually on by default. Yeah, so I've added burp here. So it's not like we don't use it often. So let's go to the proxy. Yeah. Oh, but we don't need to turn it off because it's already off. And also this is old look. Oh, alright, it turned 11. I was like, what? Why did we up here? But it always starts at 11. New track me window. At 11:19. So I'm sorry if I'm like, I'm checking if my hubby, because he has to, I don't have my car keys. It's in his car and he went to work. So I need him to drive back home with my car keys. So that's kind of important. We're leaving at 12:45, so it's just 1 hour 45 minutes now. So let's continue and go single focus. I've reminded him to please answer me. Toggle off the intercept on option to prevent user from not seeing the list. Yeah, let's open the practice settings. So nothing looks the same, but this one looks the same at least. We have proxy settings, and I'm going to add one here. So let's look at this. Set a new listener to our tech box IP address. So let's just add our IP. The same port, and this is the IP, so we didn't even have to do anything. And let's compare that it looks the same. We will listen on port 8080, toggle specific address option. Yeah, automatically specify the IP. Yeah, so we didn't have to. Finally, we can click on OK to apply. We did. The previous settings windows will get displayed and we can see the new listener has been added under the proxy listeners list. Mayor Malware rubs his hands together gleefully, as we can read in the yellow box in the screenshot above. Okay?
Yes, I had to disable the other ones because of port conflict.
Okay, yeah, I can imagine. Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's learn by doing, right? The previous, yellow box, it said. Each installation of Burp generates its own CA certificate that proxy listeners can use when negotiating TLS connections. You can import and export a certificate. Yeah, so the reason that we didn't get the message, we want it at the start, right? Burpsuite already comes with a self-signed certificate. The users will be prompted to accept it and continue. And Mayor Malware already knows they will do it out of habit without even thinking of verifying the certificate origin first. The GD disruption operation will go off without a hitch. Sniff from the middle. Now that our machine is ready to listen, we must reroute all where-will traffic to our machine. Mayor Malware has a wonderful idea to achieve this. He will set his own machine as a gateway for all of where-will's machines. Let's add another line in its host file. The DDID IP with the snippet would reflect our IP of our own attack box. So, where will GW? So let's add that too. Right, need to click first. So, oh, sorry. So, yeah, it's down there. I can see it 10, 21, 31, 11. And where GW. So that's all. So usually when you use Burp, we'll see. You might have to put stuff in there too. This will divert all of Werewill's traffic, usually routed through the legitimate Werewill gateway, to Mayor Malware's machine, effectively putting him in the middle of all the requests. Note, in practice, the adversary can launch a similar attack if they can control the user's gateway, and their attack can easily succeed against websites not using properly signed certificates. This attack requires more than adding an entry to the host files, however. This task aims to emulate parts of the attack. As a last step, we must start a custom script to simulate the user's requests to the gift scheduler. Note, keep the script running so that new user requests will constantly be captured by Burpsuite. So, start a custom script to simulate user request. Okay. So, yeah. So this file we have on the attack box. Is it in here? So no, we'll have to start the attack box to get it. And my shoulder didn't like me moving like that, but I think it's probably good to move anyway. Let's hop up here and there it is, right? Actually, there's an arrow. Oh, right. So now we'll get a split screen. So I'm doing everything to avoid that. But there's a file. We'll just have to get the script, right? I'm thinking how I could possibly get my car key from my hubby's car while it's starting. There should be a spare key, but it's an old car, so I'm not sure we've even ever had one. It's like this. I bought this car for 20,000 Swedish. That's $2,000 or euro, meaning it's not a good car. And the first thing I had to do was to like fix the engine. So I've spent more on it. But then I like the battery ran out, which is kind of normal thing in the Swedish winter. Because I didn't use it for a few weeks. And then I got another problem. The car key, the physical car keys, because it's electronic lock, the physical car keys didn't fit the doors. They fit the starting the ignition of the car. I had a button on my last one, so it's like going back, having a key to turn. But they don't fit in the doors. So it's like, okay, so you just pulled a bit of parts from different cars to build a car? What? Or maybe it's just that they're like worn out and old. It's not like a horrible old car, but... So it started. This machine can access other machines. You deploy on Drag Me. Yeah, we don't have to read this. We just want to get the text. So let's see what the file name is. I'm assuming that the script would go to its own. Or maybe we'll just run it from here. Though it's kind of nice to have all the information, right? So let's see what's in here. There's a rooms, so oh, what happened there? Oh, I get it. I clicked tab, but a bit late. So I've never been like looking into this machine. So there's also AOC 2023. Nah. I guess I'll have to type it carefully then. AOC. Okay, only day 14. That's good. And side quests. Call is better. So there's a zip file there. I did a bit of the side quests last year, but I don't think I'll have time. So let's go to day 14. So let's just cap the thing. Oh, okay, binary. So this is kind of long. Well, it has an IP address. Oops. Oh gosh, I forgot the... Why did it think I wanted to paste HTTP dot server. There. And there's the IP, right? So oh my goodness. Yeah, I can feel my brain being slow. I'm going to look at my notes. That's what we have notes for, right? I just want to download a file. Right, this is for me. Let's do like do we have a directory for AOC already? So let's cdt sham. I don't think we have. So let's make their let's see, 2024 day 14, I think. Gosh, wrong machine to tab on. I have to scroll up. I don't think it's day 14. Can't be already. I'm just scrolling through this split. It's day 14. How did that happen? It can't even be day 14. Oh, it's the 16th. Yeah. So I'm kind of feeling that it's time flies, right? It really flies. So let it be day 14. So I'm just trying to get my hubby to answer the message. So let's see. What was the file name? Do you remember? Why? I didn't even click there. I was scrolling up. Let's go up. Oh, I'll have to abort it, LSLA, and start it again. So now we're getting a reply, hopefully. He's not happy that my backpack is in the car. Oh, he said he's left my dropped off my backpack. I'll go and check. Yes, we have the car key and my wallet too and driver's license. Can be kind of nice to have those when you're driving your kid to school, right? Especially the car key. So now I can focus 100%. Just to. There. My nose is all. Let's see. Right, the file name. We have the file name. So let's just. It's the bed. So I asked my kid before about food. Oh my, sorry. About food, and now he said he wanted some, so I'm going to go help him. I'll be right back. Sorry for all the noise. yeah, so I'm frying some hot dogs. So I'm sorry about the messy stream, but it's live. Well, it's when Monday and Wednesday mornings. I'm like trying to get him ready for me driving into school. Yeah, so we're going to just curl. And we need an IP of the machine. So my brain is really not like top. Right, here we have the IP. So I don't know why. Maybe it's just Monday morning. Right, so where on earth is the IP? Right, it's just on every prompt line. 230, 253. And we put the file, we put the Python web server in the spot we wanted it, so I just have to type the name. So I did ls. There, I can see the name. It was just there, I couldn't just see it. So wrote elf traffic.sh, and I guess we call it the same thing. So let's just copy that and let's do O paste. So there. So we have the file, and this is kind of the reason why we before we close this down, let's actually put it in a separate tab. So we have this all for this, right? So let's just find the place. Where were we? Here, run the script. We add to the hosts. However, as a last step, we must start a custom script to simulate the user's request to the gift scheduler. Now to keep the script running so that new user requests will constantly be captured in Burp Suite. Okay, so let's start the script. So let's first do a chmod of the file. My god, typing on the wrong screen. Chmod, well that works. So now it's executable. So /rtab. Okay. So maybe we need to run it. I didn't read the code. It might need to be run from this machine, and that's why we didn't close this one down. In case we need it. I'm listening for the sausages to start being audible. So there. My god, this is slow. Whatever. Let's I kind of regretting closing the split screen now, because we had the output there, but we couldn't see the whole thing. Let's look at this one meanwhile, right? So I guess we'll mousepad it, right? Rtab, and so okay, that explains it. Method not allowed. This is odd. I've never seen this before. So it's not allowed. Oh. Okay. Now we know what the problem is. We can fix the problem when we know what it is. So, let's just go over here again. But we really need to update. Let's just close that tab. Show split view. Yeah, I thought so. So the problem now is probably not our not connecting. It's probably simply that it is Advent of Cyber, right? So I'm curious how many thousands of people are doing this now. 127,000 people. Let's say half do this every day.
Got something like that also.
Yeah. And I'm sorry for the echo. I should have this in my ear. So, a lot of the Advent of Cyber days have been like the machine disconnecting and stuff. So this is just one of those things. So I'm just gonna sudo the Python server, and it will probably have more permissions, right? So I didn't even think of the fact that this might not be the actual file. So let's just rm. Well, we can actually keep it there, just to not have to type the name again. Just let's rm it. So it's empty here. Yeah, let's get that curl command up, because I don't think this is the error. The error that the Python didn't have permissions there for some reason. So it's 62%. Let's take the opportunity to check. I'm going to turn the sausages, and we could do a mic toggle so you can still hear me. So it was very annoying when I was almost finished with one of the rooms that you had to. I think it was we were already peeing to a box, and it disconnected. Hello.
How's it going?
Det går långsamt.
I heard you talking.
Yes. Ja, jag pratade med streamen.
What does that mean?
Jag tror att micken är på betyder det. Okej. Okay. Jag ska inte ha det, va? Det är jobbigt. Okej. Okay. Vet du vad? Jag skulle bara vända på korvarna. Vill du att jag komma till dig och prata lite? Utan micken. So my kid doesn't want to be heard on stream. So I tell them at once if it's like they have the mic on. So I should probably not have done that now. So let's switch back. So I closed the door now, but I've got a feeling of how long we need to wait. Starting your machine, please wait. And he's still saying that. Well, this is up. Let's actually do full screen and hope that it will work. Let's do this full. And that's okay. Let's open a new one. He looks very friendly, right, Mayor? Mayor Malware. He looks friendly. So I think it was rooms. CD AOC 2024. CD day 14. Why do my brain remember those things? That's not useful. So let's sudo. And I'm assuming we can just do this without having any password needs. Python 3 m http.server 8000 there, and then we hop over here and then we run our curl command. And I didn't actually click there first. So now it's taking more time, right? This is good because it was a long file. We don't see any received total whatever values though. Ah, do you know why? Of course the IP must have changed. We didn't change the IP in the command. So that is why it's not quick. Because it's not connecting at all. So I'm just checking the IP. 927. So that was quicker. Yeah. So let's actually cat this now. To make sure it's not this again. It was. So now I'm curious why.
I just archived it, and some more of the other files, saved it to desktop, and I am downloading it.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to solve this. This should work. I want to know what's the problem. So let's send this to ChatGPT. Oh, that's not the right one. That's the right one. So
I used output and curl, not O.
File not found. Yeah. So it says file not found. So let's check the command that I actually have the right file name. So so let's just hop over. What? Oh, that was still up.
You are requesting the wrong file name?
No, I don't think so. Let's just see what this says. I've never tried it. Just go into the page. Oh, right. Do you know one thing? I didn't do the port.
It said all file not found.
Yeah. But I'm quite curious why it even found it. Did I do the port in the command? No. So it shouldn't have even found the server. So I don't know exactly how it works, but we probably need that. Oh, the machine died again. So let's abort that. It just died again. I think it's probably dead. So that's annoying. So I'm thinking that I should focus on making the food, and I will hopefully I'll stream later today and finish this. Otherwise, I'll have to do it all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be working first, and then I will be streaming. So, like afternoon, after lunch stream. And also maybe my throat won't be so painful tomorrow. I hope. But this is really annoying when it just dies, right? So we could have just run from there too. It's not a lot. All of these are very short, right? So we were just at the very end of it. But I don't want to do it a third time when I'm frying hot dogs on the stove, so at the same time. Yeah, let's see who's online. Who's online? Not a lot of people. It's just me. So very odd stream today. Not a lot of people. We have like no one on. With an echo too. And I even forgot this ear thingy in the start of stream. Yeah, so let's I guess we raid Pirate Software.
I can send the file on Discord.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, do that so I have a backup. That would be great. Thank you. What I'm thinking is that I still want to, try it and get it working. But if the problem is that the machine keeps closing, then it's not really good test or a good learning. It's just annoying, right? So thank you. I love to have the file as a backup on this. I'm gonna click here, and there'll be the countdown, of course. So I'm sorry for the bad stream. And I think, yeah, I really don't like to stop in the middle of a room. It's like one of these short tasks. It's just one task, right? And it'll be a mess for me to upload this to YouTube later. Maybe I'll just redo the whole thing from the start.
To whom should I send it?
You're not in my Discord? So there's the Discord server. And my name is Sophia Engvall in there, so I think it's probably saying fix it too.
But I found a few things.
yeah. So the other two fix-its, I was like, so fix-it 42, maybe someone else will take it, so I'll get it, So I got it when they changed the names to actual names, but away from the numbers on Discord. But I don't think I got the fix-it one. I think it was already taken. So the raid is going. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for learning together with me. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you if I'll stream later. And bye-bye, YouTube. See you next time.